Hi everyone. Good morning. Today is Monday, March, God, what is it? March, I want to say it's the 16th or 17th of March. And today is a strange day, a really strange day. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Today was supposed to be, the title you were supposed to be seeing was a vocal journey vlog, and it was going to be around the time that the finale of this thing would be happening, and it's not happening because of a certain thing that's going on in the world right now. It's kind of the elephant in the room. I'm not gonna say that this is past yet because I'm planning on uploading this vlog like right away, like very soon. I'll have time on my hands, but right now the United States and many other countries, like legitimately the entire world, is in a pandemic for this elephant in the room we like to call coronavirus or COVID-19. I had filmed a vlog in the car just ranting about it one day. Was it a Friday? It might have been a Thursday or a Friday. I was kind of in a state of shock, frustration, fear, you name it. I'm sure we've all been in that situation, so this is no surprise. But that was before I knew that I would not be teaching till April 14th and not seeing my kids till April 14th. And I'm really gonna try not to cry. I have tried so hard to not cry when talking about it. I got a lot of my tears out this weekend. This weekend was really hard. Probably one of the hardest weekends of my life. Thankfully, my mom actually came and traveled to Rochester, which she really should not have done at this time, but I'm really glad she did, and we're safe. We're in my apartment, quarantined. We stepped out maybe once to go to the store. And actually, we were able to find everything we needed, shockingly enough. Guess our Walmart's not in mass hysteria yet, but a lot of stores are, you know. And I advise you, if you're going to the store and you see an elderly person, let them get what they need. Do not, just, do you actually need it, you know? Like, they need it way more at this point in time in our world. But anyways, besides all the PSAs and all the public service, that's the same thing. Besides all the PSAs you've heard about this, I don't really need to go on because you're already getting it enough in news, and I really don't want to be talking about it, but a lot of this vlog is going to be centered around it. I'm going to combine this vlog. I don't really know what I'm titling it, to be honest with you. It might just be titled Day in My Life. I don't want to title it like Coronavirus Vlog. Like, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely absurd. So I think I'm just going to title it A Day in My Life. But I decided I'm going to vlog today and tomorrow. I was going to do one big video, like a sit-down video, talking about everything. But I decided that at this point in time, that is just not going to happen. So, because my emotions are all over the place, and that video would be not fun to film. So I figured, while living through it at this point in time for the next 2 days, it's a good time to chat about it. So yeah. Okay, so today, well, let me explain to you like what's happening that's leading up to today. That's gonna make way more sense. Today I am actually on my way to work. So Friday was our superintendent conference day that was already scheduled for Victor. Like, that was our already scheduled one since August, like since the school calendar came out for the school year. So on Thursday, prior to Friday, we received that there was there one case in Monroe County? Okay, so I live in Monroe County. My school district is in Ontario County, but there are neighboring counties. Keep that in mind when you're, you know, listening to me talk about all this. And if I'm laughing at any of this, it's just how I cope, okay? Just, like, take that with a grain of salt. Like, I'm not making fun of this at all. Like, it is a very serious thing. But if I do start laughing, like, that's just, I'm a nervous laugher. Like, that's how I cope. So, okay. Now that we got that under control. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I want to explain to you how my weekend has gone, but a lot of it I'm trying to black out because a lot of it was a blur and a lot of it really was terrifying. Well, even before this weekend. So the first thing that happened was towards the beginning of last week, my school, for grad school at Nazareth College, they announced that we were doing online classes. Now, obviously that's going to shake up the people in undergrad. Like, definitely. Absolutely. Because I feel so bad for these college seniors that they're missing out, and even high school seniors, okay? That are missing out on all these, like, senior things, and even, not even just the high school and college seniors, even the freshmen through juniors. Like, college is such a wonderful experience, even though you kind of hate it in the moment. But I know, even over Facebook, a lot of people are, like, saying, yeah, I hated college in the moment, but now not being there, I realize how great and how amazing it actually is, and I take it for granted. And I think a lot of people are taking a lot of things in life for granted at this moment now that things are being taken away from us because of this awful virus. I'll get more into that later, because I can definitely say I have some things that I've been taking for granted. So yeah, but for me, most of my grad classes are actually online, and a lot of it is, like, online based. Like, homeworks are due online, so, like, not really anything changes besides me going in for my, like, Monday night class and my Monday voice lesson. That is, like, the only change, really, to my schedule. So when this announcement happened, yes, it struck a chord in me, and, like, it hit home, because I was like, wow, okay, here it comes. Like, it's hitting my life now. And, of course, that's scary. But I was like, you know what, Taylor, like, this is okay, because I was, coping, and I was, like, realizing that a lot of it is online to begin with, so it's okay, like, I'm gonna make it. Now, my school district that I work for had not been affected yet, so I was like, you know what, if that gets taken away, we have another story on our hands. I'm gonna be a little perturbed. And I don't know a lot of union stuff with teachers, but, like, I know that I'll be fine. But I was afraid that I wasn't going to get paid over this closure. But fun fact, teachers do get paid. But if you're watching this, do not think that teachers are having a vacation right now for the next month. We're not. And I'm going to get way more into that. So, but, yeah, so I was just really nervous, kind of like, we were all at my school taking it day by day, just, like, hoping for, like, something, and then Thursday night hit, and I believe that was when the first case in Rochester, New York, was announced, and it was really scary, like, it's like, oh, here we are. So then, principals, they're the heroes right now for school districts. Any administration, they are the heroes right now. They are doing so much work. Like, people say we're all a team and we're all doing amazing work right now, but those administrators, wow. Like, I know my principal, like, the Thursday to Friday got maybe, like, a couple hours of sleep. Like, she was emailing us at, like, 1 a.m. Truly. Like, they're doing great things right now for our kids. So we got emails, like, loaded with emails. I'm sure all of you have gotten loaded with emails from, like, stores that have, like, sent out their COVID-19 statements and stuff, like those stores that you give their emails to and you just get these random ass emails. Yeah, I've gotten those plus work emails, so my email has just been, like, flooded with coronavirus stuff. So it's been a little crazy. But yeah, we got flooded with emails basically stating that the first hour of our normal superintendent conference day, we all meet as a district in the auditorium superintendent speaks to you, like as a group. Obviously, the CDC put out that they were not going to have large crowds anywhere. So my superintendent, as grateful as he is, as awesome as he is, he wasn't going to chance that. So he was like, I will literally just like put out a video of me speaking what I was going to speak about. No big deal. Like, this is way more important. Like, your health and our students' health are way more important. So I'm not doing that. So basically, we were then put to the test of creating some sort of online learning for our students to do in case we closed. There was no announcement of a closure yet. So our K through 6 music staff got together Friday, spent basically our entire day together, and we composed a Google website that has like online music resources, and we found an actual online music curriculum thanks to me because I actually been using it. Fun fact, so I felt like a really big help. Felt pretty good. But we found an online music curriculum, so it kind of ties in. Well, it actually ties in because there's that's one of our literal curriculums we use, except there is an online version of it. So we're still teaching things that we might actually be teaching, except they are learning it via a website instead of us, which it actually might change today. We might actually be teaching it to them, but via video. But we're learning more about it as we go, obviously. So yeah, so we spent the entire day doing this website, and my first grade concert came into talk, and I got a little fearful and a little terrified, and I kind of hit my breaking point. I snapped at a bunch of faculty. Well, I didn't snap at a bunch of faculty. I snapped at a couple of my music department colleagues. They understood. Like, we're all at our breaking point, you know? So, like, we're good. There's no beef. And then I talked with Aaron, and Aaron made me feel so much better. Aaron and my mother have been, like, rocks for me throughout this process. Because, like, besides this whole coronavirus thing, guys, just to let you in on how my year's been going with teaching, I've had one hell of a year. And this is like the icing on the cake. And wow, I feel like I'm getting emotional, and I really want to. Yeah, so I've had one hell of a year, and I don't think anybody can say that they've had a year like I have had. And like, nobody can say that they've had all these things happen to them besides the coronavirus. So I'm not boosting my ego by any means, guys. Like, I'm just saying, like, it's been one hell of a year. Like, yeah. If you've watched my video entitled Please Watch This, you can kind of sense some of the emotions I've had throughout this year, and they've just kind of lingered. But because of this coronavirus, I've realized that I've taken actually my job for granted. I've realized that I actually do love my job. I love those kids with all my heart, and I am very fearful of what they're going through right now. Like, I don't even care about me and going through this. Like, coronavirus come at me, to be honest with you. Like, if it hits any of my students, that's when I am gonna go fucking mama bear. Like, I don't care, you know? So, I don't care about me. Like, I care about them. That's what I'm trying to say. So, I love those kids like they're my own, and I know I'm only 22, but, like, I would literally, any of those kids that have given me behavioral issues, I don't care. Like, I would take any of those kids home with me, and I know that's illegal, but, like, at this point, I would literally take any of them and bring them home with me. They're incredible, and the fact that I can't see them for 4 weeks, is rough, and I've cried a lot about it, because they are the one. Alright, listen, I am an introvert, truly, and the only people that I've seen recently, consistently and recently, are my Victor people, like, even my teacher friends, my students, any other staff that I'm not really, like, friends with, you know, that we just work together, you know, I've seen them consistently since September. So a lot of those people, especially the staff, have become, like, my second family, truly, and I have taken that for granted, and I'm realizing that, and so to say goodbye to them for 4 weeks, and I know that, like, summer happens and you do the same effing thing except for a little bit longer, but, like, that's different, I feel like, because it's a vacation. Like, at this point, we don't know if we're coming back on April 14th. Like, that's our set date, but we don't know. Like, that's not for certain. So that's when, like, the reevaluating happens, and then they decide if they want to bring kids back in. At this point in the current coronavirus, situation, yes, April 14th is, like, the perfect date to have them come back in. But we don't know. Like, it's changing so fast. Like, let me just remind you that after Friday, we had 2 cases of the coronavirus. As of last night, guys, in Monroe County in Rochester, New York, we have 10. Okay? It's gone up 8 in 24 hours. That's how fast this thing changes. So that's why, if you're not doing social distancing, you effing need to, in order to save our world. Not even our country. Our world. By you quarantining yourself and social distancing, well, let me just say social distancing, not quarantining myself, because clearly I'm not doing that right now. I'm in my effing car. But, like, you know what I'm saying? As long as you are social distancing, you're making this world better. You really are. And if you have the slightest cough, the slightest sniffle, at this point in time, do not go outside. You don't know what the F you have at this point in this world. So you need to stay indoors. And I'm gonna pipe down for a hot second, because I know everyone and their mother is saying this, so I don't need to be another person in your ear saying this to you and annoying you and having you click off this video. But I honestly didn't realize how important social distancing was until yesterday, when I was reading up on everything and spending a lot of my day on Facebook, which, if you can, get off of it. It's awful. It's very negative right now. A lot of it. I'm only posting positive things. Like, any positive thing I see, it's going right on my wall. Just to flood people's news feeds with positive things. Like, I'm trying. So that's what I'm trying to do on my part, is to just, like, flood positive things onto the internet, because it's very negative right now and it's very scary. And, yeah. So, and then regarding social distancing for me at this very point in time, it's a little tricky, because Monday, today, we are going into work for essentially another superintendent conference day. So I'm spending my entire day with my colleagues developing the rest of our online work. We only did it for like 2 weeks. Well, we're closed for 4 weeks. So we need to do like 2 more weeks worth, which is gonna be fine. It was honestly easy to create what we did, so I'm not worried. And then we're gonna try this new software where we can actually video ourselves. Whoa, it's bright. Oh, man. We're gonna try this new software where we can actually video ourselves, explaining, like, have it on the website, explaining to the students, like, oh yeah, this is how you click on so-and-so and, like, watch this video. And I think that's actually really amazing, because we're gonna be able to get to, like, speak to our students, even though obviously we can't see them, but, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, our students will still get to see our faces. And I'm really glad I have sunglasses on right now, so I start crying. But, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's still, it's amazing knowing that our students will see a comfortable face throughout this scary time in their lives. So, yeah. Okay, now it's, like, not sunny. What the fuck? Crazy. So yeah, today we're spending our entire day doing that. Now, tomorrow, Victor, the school district I work at, I'm gonna not say the school district I work at. The school district I work at has decided to be open on Tuesday for a half day only. And basically we are spending this half day, like, music, art, PE, canceled. We're pushing into children's classrooms and supporting, but also explaining what's gonna happen these next 4 weeks for them. And here's the thing. I know that parents, like, I was just talking to my mom about all this, parents are not gonna send their kids. That's the thing. And I think our district is well aware of that. Truly, I really think we are. But for those kids that are being sent tomorrow, to see the fear that they might have, like, I know I teach young kids, okay? I teach kindergarten and first grade. They might not even know what's going on. And to honestly know that, that's fucking terrifying. But I know, like, my second graders, they are probably well aware of what's going on, and they're probably terrified. And, yeah, I'm really, I love my job, but tomorrow is going to be so effing hard, you don't even understand. It's going to be, like, I actually have a therapy appointment tomorrow, via video chat, don't worry, but, like, I'm very excited that I actually have therapy tomorrow, because tomorrow I just have a pit in my stomach, like, knowing what tomorrow is going to be like. So, like, I'm not worried about today. Like, today we are all adults, we're all gonna, like, work through this and, like, come together and be a team, but, like, our kids, you know? So, yeah. And then, starting on Wednesday, I self-quarantined myself, and, yeah. And I know people are gonna come for me what I'm about to say. I know, but first off, I've set up routines for myself. Actually, I literally went at my calendar and, like, set up stuff I was going to do, and activities I was going to do to not go nuts. So I feel okay knowing that. My fitness studio that I go to for bar, yoga, and cycling classes is staying open at the moment. I mean, things could change, we all know this, but, like, it's staying open at the moment. I was literally there on Saturday. I feel definitely really safe. It's a small mom and pop fitness studio. They're literally cleaning. They don't stop. And that's what we need right now. And I feel safe going there, so I'm not worried. And we disinfect our own things, and, like, they disinfect every nook and cranny. It's a small place, like, and there's not many people that even are showing up to these classes. So that is currently my outlet for normalcy, and I think we all need some sort of normalcy through this in order to stay sane. So I'm going to continue going to classes that I schedule to go to until they say nope. So hopefully that's not the case. I don't think it's going to be the case, to be honest with you. So I don't know, though. Like I said, things could literally change in a blink of an eye. You, like, don't know. Like I said, that was when we had, like, 1 confirmed case. Now we have 10. So, like, you don't know. You really don't. Other than that, I'm gonna be working a lot on my side business. I've told myself that. Technically, grad school does start for me on Monday of next week because of this online stuff. So I'll still be doing that, except obviously in my home. And not the rest of this week, because I do have, like, I have a therapy appointment online and, like, classes I already scheduled for the fitness studio. So not this week. Like, this week, the rest of this week, I'll be staying indoors, home. How do I know that girl? She works at the school I work at. But next week I have not decided if I'm going to Utica or not to quarantine myself there. Traveling is still okay, and honestly, guys, traveling is probably, like, being in your car is probably the best thing you can do right now, truly. Like, your car or your home, the best things to do right now, because it's your, you know, it's your bubble. Like, no one's gonna get in your car unless if you want them to. So I have not decided if I'm traveling home to Utica on Saturday or not. Currently I will be, because right now Utica only has, like, 4 cases. We have 10. So I'm just gonna be wherever is better for me. Right now Utica is. It was actually worse. Now it's better. So this thing changes day by day, so I'm just going to keep myself updated day by day, and if come Saturday Rochester's better, I'll be staying in Rochester for that week. And then the following, not next week, but the week after, I have a dentist appointment that I know medical offices are staying open, and I can't really cancel this dentist appointment because I really actually freaking need a dentist appointment. So I'm just going to wear a mask and like sanitize and keep myself careful. And I know businesses that have to stay open are staying careful, so I'm not worried. But yeah, so not next week, but the following week, I am back here for that reason. And then the following week after that is technically technically our school district's spring break. I also don't have anything. So again, I'm checking in to see if Utica will be better or Rochester will be better. And then doing as such. So literally every other week I will be in Rochester at this point, and then the other off weeks I'll be in Utica. So I'm good that like I won't be home for like this. I won't be like home in Utica for this 4 weeks, because I will go insane. Like I'm glad I still can like have my space, but like still go home and like, you know, with my parents and my mom and be safe and everything. So I'm thankful for that. Yeah, I'm a little more, this sounds really bad because I was just saying I'm grateful for my job, but the CDC just put out that last night that gatherings of 50 or more people are actually going to be like not happening for like 8 weeks now, which is nuts, obviously. But in that 8 weeks, if we end up going back to school, in that 8 weeks is our first grade little performance, and that's definitely gatherings of 50 or more with the parents and everything. So if that gets canceled or pushed back to like later in the year, I feel way better about having these 4 weeks off. And that sounds awful, but that was my biggest worry and my biggest fear, because I already knew my students were scared because it's their first school concert like ever. So yeah, I feel a lot better knowing that that's a thing. So yeah, as long as you just like, and I'm also challenging myself to one positive thing, like one social distance challenge. So like yesterday, I binge watched a favorite TV show of mine. Like just do 1 or 2 things that are positive. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna get through this, and it's gonna be great. Not really, but it's gonna be great, and we're gonna get through this together. I know we will. So, and it's beautiful outside. Come on, like now's the time to relive what you were like as a kid. Like go outside, live it up. Unplug. Like we all did that as kids. We didn't have phones. We didn't have like the technology. I know when I was a kid, like I got my phone when I was 10, but like before I was 10, I didn't have any of that. Like I know we had toys and everything, but like go read a book, watch a movie, binge watch Netflix. Like I personally don't have a Netflix account, and I'm truly thinking about now's the time to actually get one. And I might just like hop up on a free trial of it because I can, because this will probably last a month, and that's how long a free trial is. So now's the time, you know. So yeah, I'm thinking more of the positives that can come from this. I am feeling way better, and I advise anyone that's dealing with a negative situation, just think about the positives. Just make a pros list, because you're just gonna feel better. So. And granted, this could all change when I walk into work, but I'm gonna try not to think negatively as I, drive into my town where my school is. So, yeah. And I know I just said social distancing needs to be put in place, but I know Dunkin' Donuts is still open, and your girl does need coffee. I really cannot go throughout today without it. So, people are probably gonna judge me that I'm bringing Dunkin' Donuts into work. At this point, I need it. So, and I have time. I have like literally 20 minutes before I have to really be at work. Plus, I really also don't, side note, I really don't know what building I'm supposed to go to today. Like, I don't know if we're meeting as a music department first, or if I'm meeting in my ECS room, or if I'm meeting in my primary room. Also today, goals for today, or tomorrow, I have to grab my guitar and ukulele, because I do not want that sitting in a school for 4 weeks, if the rooms are going to be disinfected like entirely, because that's not good for those instruments to be open like that. So And I know xylophones are still out in my room. Those have to be put away. So yeah, I have some stuff I should do in my room, but like, I'm gonna honestly text my mentor teacher and just be like, hey, what are we doing? Where are we being? What the fuck are we doing? Oh my god. Alright. This has been literally a half an hour long. Holy shit. I've been talking the entire ride. It's been great. But a lot of great information. So, I'm gonna let you guys go. I will update you guys, obviously, after I get out of work today. Wish me luck. Bye. I'm sitting here in the work parking lot, and it's 10:15. I'm heading out because, well, many reasons. One, the online work that we were doing for kids I can do at home, and we just got our first confirmed case of COVID-19 here in Victor, and the kids, I knew this was going to happen, to be honest with you. Like, I saw this coming, but the kids that we're supposed to have a half day tomorrow, we do now not have a half day. School's closed now till the 14th, as of right now. Things could totally change, because let me just tell you now, practically, if you count Ontario County, we have 11 confirmed cases in Rochester right now. So it's a crazy world. It is a crazy, crazy world. Truly. So I'm pulling out of Victor and won't be back for a month. And that is, I can't even form words right now as to how I feel. Like, I'm so like, holy shit, I can't believe this is real. Like, yeah. Technically, we have till 3 to, like, do things, but like I said, all of the work that we're supposed to be doing for these kids, I can do at home. And because we have a confirmed case, I feel better doing it in my home at this point in time, rather than going somewhere and staying here. Am I really sad right now to be pulling out of here and not coming back for another month? Yeah, I'm really sad. And all day, I cried once, and that was locking up my ECS room. Good news is, like, my teacher friends that I have here, like, they're just a FaceTime away. It's no big deal. They're just a phone call away. Like, it's no big deal. Like, everything's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this. Is it terrifying? Yes. I feel like I'm living my life in a movie a little bit. My guitar's literally in my back seat. Like, I felt like I just packed up my room. I hope I get to return on the 14th. I don't know what else I can say at this point in time. So, yeah. I'm gonna miss my kids a lot. I didn't know Friday. I mean, I didn't know Thursday was our goodbye. You know, the last week, like, that was their last class for, like, God knows how long. And it's just, like, obviously with anyone, this is nothing you can prepare for. Truly. Like, this is nothing you can prepare for. So right now my mind is all, like, just effed. And, yeah. My mind is just effed right now. So. Well, side note. We talked, my coworker and I, the first grade concert's most likely going to get just canceled. So I feel better, honestly, about having 4 weeks off. And if I was talking with another coworker about how she's doing this routine with her kids of, like, you know, this hour is exercise time, this hour is craft and all that. If I just make myself busy by, like, kind of, like, literally in my calendar, like, time blocking things to do, I think I'll be okay. Like, I think I can get through this. And also knowing that, like, I might be home in Utica next week where it's a new environment. It's not going to be, like, My car just hit 57,000 miles. Cool. It's gonna be a new environment. It's not gonna be like as scary because it's only like 6 cases and we're at 11, and it's just gonna keep getting worse before it gets better. And as long as we all social distance, which that honestly, that could have all been done over email today. Like, I don't really know why I had to go into work today, but I definitely am glad I got to go just to like see everybody one more time, except my mentor teacher. She stayed home today, which I miss her, and I'm not going to see her for a month, and I'm literally so sad about it. But I want to call her on the phone. Wow, am I literally crying over her? Like, is this actually happening? Yep, it is. Okay, cool. Fuck. Yeah, so I'm gonna miss everyone a lot. But I also have to keep telling myself, this is literally, like, even though it's not gonna be vacation by any means, it's going to be just like a summer break, truly, but with work, obviously. You know, like, it's even less. Like, it's just like, it's less amount of time, but it's just a different feeling. You know, like, it's not like summer where we, you know, say goodbye, but we know we're all back in September. Like, we don't know if we're coming back, and that's terrifying. And it really puts into perspective how much I love my job at this point in time, you know? It really does. So, fuck, I didn't want to be crying on camera, but, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures, am I right? So, please, everybody, stay safe. And I'm gonna end this Corona vlog here because I don't have school tomorrow. I'm kind of, here's the thing, always look at the pros. I'm glad, honestly, we don't have school tomorrow, only because I don't know what I would have done seeing their faces. I probably would have broke down in front of them because I'm just that effing sensitive. So, yeah. But throughout this time, surround yourself with positive people, uplifting people, and don't lose conversations in those relationships over the social distancing thing. Like, still keep those, and we can get through this. I know we can. So, okay, I'm gonna my life right now, I'm gonna actually stop and go to the bathroom at this Wendy's, even though I really don't want to be doing that, but like, I have to pee really bad and I can't hold it, so I kind of have to. And then I'm going to be wow, no one is literally at this Wendy's, and no, wow, it's so barren out. This is crazy. Is the Wendy's even open? Hold on. I'm not trusting the Wendy's because I honestly, guys, don't see any cars, and it looks dark as hell in there. All right, yeah, we're not going there. Burger King, at least there's cars, and there is actually a car in the drive-thru, fun fact, so that's funny. Well, even the Denny's is, wow, sorry, this is just so scary. It really is. Like, this world is so scary right now. Yeah, one of my colleagues today, at the meeting where they announced this press conference that there was a confirmed case, said, you know, I'm not trying to compare it to this, but she literally goes, this is kind of like back in the day when, like, people were at war and they were, like, sitting and, like, hearing all the latest news over, like, you know, like a press conference or, like, the radio. And I was like, you know what? You're so right. You are. So, okay. Wow. I don't know when my next vlog's gonna be. Maybe I'll vlog during quarantine because that will have me something to do, but this is gonna go up super soon just because I want it to be a live thing. But there's also other vlogs that I have that were pre this that are probably gonna go up afterwards. So if you see me being all happy and shit, those are pre-vlogs. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, all that jazz. Please stay safe, everybody. I'm praying for everybody. Wash your hands, and we can get through this. So talk to you guys with more updates.